CFA exam in less than a month. I'm sure you're ready, but have you ever thought how you're gonna approach the exam paper? Matlab, have you decided what subject will you solve first, what subject will you solve next, and worst, what if there's a question that you really don't know how to solve? What are you gonna do in that situation? If you're thinking about these things, then you have to keep watching this video. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you my tried and tested tips and tricks of how should you approach the CFA level 1 and level 2 exam. Literally on exam day tips with subject to solve first and how to approach a question that you're completely stuck in. So let's get straight to it. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work, if you've ever found value in my content, then please help me grow by subscribing to the channel. If you're already a part of this channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together to the end of time. So, all the points that I'm gonna say are applicable for both CFA level 1 and level 2. There's gonna be one additional point for CFA level 2 towards the end, and a very special tip that has helped a lot of my past viewers and past clients pass their exam for both CFA level 1 and level 2 towards the absolute end. So you don't want to miss any minute of this video. So, starting with subject sequence, which subject should you go first, which subject should you go second? Very simple answer is please don't overuse your brain. दिमाग चलाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है इस point पे. Don't sit and strategize because you're just wasting your time. Follow the subject sequence that is in the paper. Believe me, I remember when I had given my CFA level 1 for the AM section, I had made this strategy that I'll do this subject first, that subject first, and it was a near death experience. I almost left my paper incomplete. Although thankfully by the PM section, I was like, just go with the flow, and that's how I recovered. Why do I always say go with the flow and don't try to strategize between sequences? First reason, and very important, like I said, time waste hota hai till you find out which number is alternative investments, which number is derivatives. You're wasting at least 2 minutes, which is not required. Specifically CFA level 2, you have already very little time. You don't want to waste it. Number 2, ये सब फालतूगिरी करने के चक्कर में there's a very high chance that you miss out on a question and you don't even realize it. So please just don't use your brain too much. Follow the sequence जो है, जो exam वाला है, and you'll be pretty sorted. Now, second part, and something that I know most of you dread, what if there's a question that I just don't understand? How should I approach it? First of all, if there's a question जिसका answer आपको नहीं पता है, you really can't find a solution to it, you've tried method of elimination, you've done everything, you don't know what to do, flag it, but don't just leave it. After you flag it, mark one option. Don't leave it blank. Why am I saying mark one option? Because just in case you complete your entire paper, thoda, time crunch ke साथ, that is, you may not have time to come back for whatever reason, so at least वो खाली नहीं होना चाहिए, right? Because there is no negative marking, so we need to make use of this point. Now, कौन सा आंसर मार्क करें? That is also something that a lot of you think. Very basic. घर से सोच के जाओ, घर से सोच के जाओ कि ऐसे पूरे पेपर में 2 क्वेश्चंस तो होंगे ही जो आप कितना भी कर लो आपको नहीं आने वाला, समझ नहीं आने वाला, यू आर नॉट गोना बी एबल टू क्रैक इट. सो थिंक कि ये वाले क्वेश्चंस जितने भी आए, 1 आए, 2 आए, 3 आए, 5 आए, वो सबको मैं ए कर दूंगा, सबको मैं बी कर दूंगा, या सबको मैं सी कर दूंगा. प्री थिंक ऑफ योर आंसर घर से ही. वाई? ए, अगेन इट विल सेव यू टाइम, बिकॉज वहां पे बैठ के आप पहले सोचोगे क्या करूं, इनकी पिंकी पोंकी कर लूं, या इनी मिनी माइनी को मो कर लूं, या क्या तुक्का क्या मारू, वो सोचने में ही यू आर वेस्टिंग 2 minutes. प्लस when you get into such a zone where you're trying to think of a method to play a tukka, your mind gets distracted. Remember, CFA exam is all a mind game. जितना focus exam में रहेगा, जितने distractions कम रहेंगे, उतना पास होने के chances ज़्यादा हैं. So don't let your brain get distracted for even 1 second. Let your brain be prepared for even something that it doesn't know. You don't know it, मैं सोच के बैठा हूँ, जो तेरे को नहीं आता, it will be a B, it will be a A, it will be a C. That's how you do it. It is very time efficient. It is very overall calming for your brain, because it's like somewhere, like I said, you're prepared for the unknown. Coming to the extra special point for CFA level 2, because you guys have a comprehension based or case study based approach, I would say the best way to go about it is read all the questions first. Yes, don't read the comprehension, read all the questions first. Matlab, quickly skim through. You don't need to read it in so much depth. Quickly skim through all the 4 or 5 questions that are there, and then go and read question number 1 in detail and then start reading the comprehension. That question then comprehension format works better in terms of time and in terms of finding answers rather than reading the full comprehension then reading the question, because once you do that, what happens is you'll read the comprehension, you'll go to the question, then again you'll have to restart reading the comprehension. So time waste hota hai, plus double पढ़ना पड़ता है, double effort लगता है, mind थक जाता है. Instead quickly skim through the questions, you have an idea कि क्या 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 आपको ढूंढना है उस comprehension से, किस चीज पे ध्यान रखना है. Then go to question number 1, read it in detail and then start reading the comprehension, start finding that answer. Something that may help you calm down is usually, this is not a guarantee, but usually as compared to the end of chapter curriculum questions, the comprehensions are slightly shorter in the exam. Now, like I said, a very, very, very important on exam day tip for both CFA level 1 and level 2. I'll give you 2 tips, one of which I've shared multiple times. Actually, both I've shared multiple times, but I think it's just important that we keep reinforcing it. Tip number 1, if you can, that is, if your health permits, please eat a chocolate before each session, before AM session and before PM session, because it will calm your mind down. Sugar rush, jo hum bolte hain na, that will give you the sudden boost of energy, and that's why between both sections, because sugar rush जितनी जल्दी चढ़ता है उतनी जल्दी निकलता है. तो ऐसे नहीं 3 घंटे चढ़े चौथे घंटे पे निकल जाए. वी डोंट वांट दैट. Therefore, between both the sessions, we refuel with sugar. One full chocolate bar. It suddenly calms your mind down. Sweet जो होता है ना, it brings your level, it brings your mind in a leveler, and that is, like I said, very, very important to pass your exam. It will suddenly tell your brain that okay, we're in a good space, we're calm, let's perform better. And like I said, you don't realize you're so mentally tired that you need that sudden boost of energy which sugar can provide. So in case you are not diabetic or you don't have any health restrictions, have 1 bar of chocolate. कभी कभी diet तोड़ना चाहिए ऐसे मौके पे. Now, coming to the second and the most important tip, I have said this multiple times, but I cannot emphasize on how important it is, so I am adding it again as an important point. Saying that I said it multiple times क्योंकि फिर आप लोग बोलोगे कि यार same चीज बोल रहे हो, but जरूरी है, so please listen to it. Like I always say, CFA exam is all about playing with your mind. पूरा है ही दिमाग का खेल, right? जब आप concepts पढ़ते हो, आपको जब क्लास में सिखाते हैं, आप खुद भी पढ़ते हो, you feel like it's not that difficult. But when you start solving it, and worst, when you start solving all subjects together, mocks करते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है क्यों नहीं आ रहा, क्यों नहीं आ रहा? Because 10 चीजें एक साथ याद रखना प्रेशर टेस्ट जैसा हो जाता है. Then there is that fear कि यार पैसे लगे हैं, मेरे पेरेंट्स के पैसे लगे, मेरे पैसे लगे, गिल्ट आने लगता है, फियर आने लगता है, फिर वो डर कि आई लेफ्ट सो मेनी थिंग्स फॉर दिस, मैंने जॉब छोड़ दी, मैंने सब लोग मस्ती कर रहे थे लाइफ में, आई लेफ्ट माई सोशल लाइफ. सो देयर सो मेनी थिंग्स दैट आर गोइंग ऑन इन योर हेड. कैन यू इमेजिन ऑलरेडी इतना डिफिकल्ट चीज और इतनी सारी चीजें दिमाग में, और आप एग्जाम देने जाओगे, इतना प्रेशर कैसे कैसे करता है? दैट इज व्हाट द गेम इज. जो ये प्रेशर झेल पाते हैं सिर्फ वो पास होते हैं. तो हाउ विल यू झेलोफाई दिस प्रेशर बिफोर यू गो टू द एग्जाम हॉल? मतलब आपका सब हो गया, फिस्किंग, चेकिंग, एवरीथिंग डन. जस्ट बिफोर यू एंटर ना, 1 सेकेंड, जस्ट गिव योर सेल्फ 1 मिनट. 1 सेकेंड नहीं, 1 मिनट देना पड़ेगा. गिव इट टू योर सेल्फ. वेट, आंखें बंद करो. आई नो दिस इज गोना साउंड लाइक सो फिल्मी, बट इट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट. जस्ट क्लोज योर आईज एंड आस्क योर सेल्फ, तनिष्का, डिड यू डू योर बेस्ट? आपको 2 ही आंसर आएंगे, बिकॉज वो जब माहौल शांत होता है एंड आप खुद से पूछते हो ना एकदम सीरियसली, तो आपका दिल ऑनेस्ट जवाब दे ही देता है, बिकॉज दैट इज लाइक द मोमेंट ऑफ ट्रूथ. आपके दिल से एक जवाब आएगा, या तो हाँ या तो ना. इफ द आंसर इज येस, आंखें बंद करके कंटिन्यू दैट कॉन्वर्सेशन से. वेरी गुड, आई एम वेरी प्राउड ऑफ यू दैट यू गिव योर बेस्ट. नाउ लेट्स गो एंड complete what we started, and because you gave your best, that's all I want. अब जो होगा अच्छा या बुरा, I'm gonna face it with you. I'm proud of you. What that will do is, I'll tell you. If in case the answer is no, continue with this conversation. You say, okay, I agree that we could have done better. I agree this is not our best. But अब जो हो गया so हो गया. Let's go inside and fight it together. And जो भी होगा, we'll face it together. I'm glad that you accepted. तो अब जितना भी किया है, let's try to do our best. इससे क्या होगा फाइनली, अब मैं बताती हूँ. इफ योर आंसर वाज यस, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस यहाँ चला जाएगा. इफ योर आंसर वाज नो, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस यहाँ चला जाएगा. एंड चला क्या जाएगा, ऑलरेडी वहीं पे चल रहा है, बिकॉज आपके दिल से आवाज निकली है, मतलब दैट्स व्हाट योर माइंड स्टेट इज. बट इफ यू आर हियर और हियर, यू आर नॉट गोना पास. You need to be here. Your mind needs to be balanced. So when you have that conversation, you're bringing your mind in a balance. If your mind is here, आप सोच नहीं सकते the magic that's gonna come. Suddenly, your subconscious mind will start recalling everything. It will push everything to the front. It will start helping you. Your mind knows everything, but you need to let it help you, and that will only happen जब mind एक line पे हो. जब चीजें सीसॉ में हो ना, तो गिरने का डर ज्यादा रहता है. जब चीजें लेवल पे हो, तो स्टेबिलिटी का क्या बोलते हैं, तो स्टेबिलिटी ज्यादा होती है. Try to say a better word. And that is it from my end in this video. I hope you guys really get what your heart desires. All your hard work, all the sacrifices that you've made will pay off, and I'm sure it will in some form. Even though you pass, even though you fail, even though your paper was good, even though your paper was bad, you may not realize, but all of these things are somewhere helping you grow as a person, or somewhere helping you in your personal development. Once again, wishing each and every one of you, especially for the May exam, because the exam is, like I said, in the next 10-12 days, all the very best. All my blessings, all my best wishes, all the good vibes in the world may be with you. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Quick reminder, I post long videos every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I also post daily vlogs on shorts. The main motive of this channel is to grow through honest experiences. So let's share our experiences and grow together. I'll see you very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.